Hello, welcome to this week's Grill the Gaffer, where I'm alongside Burton Albion manager Nigel Clough. We've been asking for your questions, getting in touch on Twitter, and Nigel, here are some of those questions. First and foremost, how do you deal with a problem player with a poor attitude towards training?
Very difficult. I don't think you play him on a Saturday, you don't pick him in your team, and you set an example that if he doesn't do well in training, and that goes for everybody, then they don't get in the team.
Simple, straightforward, I like it. How do you get a bunch of rowdy players to get back in line and be disciplined? Does it depend on the level of rowdiness?
It does, and also how many of them are being rowdy. If it's the whole squad or team, then you've got a problem. You know, if it's not so many, if it's half and half, you try and get a few of the good ones to have a word with the rowdy ones and try and get them back on side and get them back in line. But it's difficult when you've got a large group, you know, 12, 15 players who are, so you've just got to try and show them a different way.
How do you choose your formation? Is it based on the abilities of the players, or do you have a formation that you try and fit those players into?
It's usually based around the players. You know, if you get three very good centre halves and they're three of your better players, then you might choose that system to play three at the back with those. And it also might depend upon the opposition as well at a certain level, what might be the best to disrupt the opposition. But generally it's what suits your own players and can you fit people around that.
Forgive the slight wordiness of this one. What's your thoughts on squad rotation, formation rotation and personnel rotation in terms of keeping players happy, and what's going to get you the best results on the pitch on a Saturday?
On a Sunday morning, I'm not sure about squad rotation. I didn't think the squads were that big, but it's part of football now. I think at every level in professional football now, there's some form of squad rotation and everything. And with larger squads, it does tend to keep people happier if you get them the odd game, rather than just sitting in the stand or on the bench for a long period. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And you can, you know, well, you need a rest this week or something like that, and it keeps everybody fresh and on the toes at times.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Nigel.
Pleasure.